I'm Hallie Turner, and Emily, today was a nice day, and some folks even got to go outside to the mayor's master reception. But this nice weather, as nice as it was, isn't going to be sticking around for long, is it?
No, but we will get through our Sunday for the most part unscathed. But overnight Sunday and into Monday, we do have a first alert in effect. We are tracking a low chance for severe weather, but it is still on the table. Flooding looks to be the biggest concern there, but some strong straight line winds, a severe thunderstorm or two definitely possible for us. So we're going to keep you guys updated as we go throughout the weekend. So tomorrow, throughout the day, it is really going to be pretty decent for us. Partly cloudy sky conditions will warm up into those middle and upper 80s, but it's going to be a little bit breezy as that front inches closer, and that's going to bring rainfall to our area again overnight tomorrow night and into Monday for us. But I'll have a timed out map of what all you can expect time-wise, severity-wise, and a look at your 7-day coming up soon.
On Your Sideline, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
Week 1 of 2 in the books already. Alyssa and Joe, the Augusta National Women's Amateur has officially come to a close, crowning a new champion, Carla Burnett Escudero.
Yeah, she's the first Spaniard to win down a shot to start and firing off a 68 in all 3 rounds. Those rounds gave Bernat Escudero the lowest score in tournament history at 12 under par, but knew that the real tournament didn't start until the second 9. She bogeyed the 17th and needed a par on 18 to avoid a playoff with young star asterisk Tally. That's exactly what she got, and not a doubt about it, Alyssa.
While her crowning achievement came after 18, the 29th ranked amateur knew she had something special approaching 13. Along with her caddy, former Georgia Bulldog golfer Rinko Mitsunaga, they took a moment and a bite.
We were going over the banana we just ate.
What about it?
She was like, yeah, the power of the banana, and it's for the par 5. Yeah, I think it was something like that. And then, oh yeah, we were talking about, so my caddy yesterday was a pretty intense caddy. He wanted me to know everything about the golf course, and I mean, he helped me a lot. But he made me putt that putt like 3 times, like in a row, and I'll be like, okay, and he's like, again, like just one more time, yeah.
Well, it really paid off for her, but she didn't go home with a win. She is going home with a great runner-up finish, though. That is asterisk Tally, the former Sage Valley Junior Invitational champion. She had a round to remember on Saturday.
She sure did. She started the day at 7 under, and an eagle hole out right there on number 1 helped her fight into contention. Tally was in the clubhouse at 11 under and needed Bernat Escudero to bogey the last for a chance at a playoff. Well, that break didn't go her way. She knows her future is bright.
I think it tells me that I can play against anybody, and I don't have to be scared of any course or anybody in the field. Just knowing that this is one of the most crazy courses, and it's so hilly and hard to play, but knowing that I played well here against the best people in the world is something that I'm going to take with me.
2 out of 3 Gamecocks in this week's field made the cut and played in the final round. Ella Golitsky entered Saturday tied for 17th. That didn't stop her from shooting the best of the rest. Her final round of 66 got her to 8 under, and she finished tied for 4th, the second best finish by a Gamecock so far.
Meanwhile, Louise Ridquist also started her day in a tie for 17th, but it was not the day she was looking for in her final appearance in this tournament. A final round of 76 that included 3 bogeys, a double, and 1 birdie ends it for Ridquist. She walks away from this tournament in a tie for 27th.
It's so many memories. I think my backpack of memories is so stacked from here. It's a week that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Both times I've been here. Unfortunately, it's going to be my last as I'm turning pro this summer, but I'm going to bring this experience with me for forever.
It's awesome. I'm so happy the team got to watch, got to come and support, and honestly, I think that's what made me feel so comfortable out here. It's just having their support, and playing Augusta National is great, but once you play 6 under par, I think it's a bit better.
And just like that, the 6th edition of the Augusta National Women's Amateur is in the books, people. The Drive, Trip, and Putt National Finals are on deck next. We have 2 local golfers in the competition representing the 2-state champ.
Yes, we do. We have Aiken's Shane Strickland, who will be competing in the boys' 7 to 9-year-old group. Colton Johnson from Appling in the 12 to 13-year-old division will bring you inside the ropes Sunday evening.
And Augusta kicked off the golf week fun with the Mayor's Masters reception today. Since 1999, the Mayor's Master reception has been offering ways for the community to connect with the tournament and honor some legends along the way. This year, the event is honoring legendary PGA and CBS Sports commentator Jim Nance. An evening of live music, local food vendors, all complete tonight with a fireworks show.
This is a family fun event. You don't need Masters tickets to come out and enjoy some live music, some food trucks. We're celebrating our area state champions. It's just a wonderful opportunity to celebrate, one, the community, and it just happens to be Masters Week. So I couldn't be more proud to be here today representing Augusta in this region.
And proud Mayor Garnett Johnson is. The tournament week officially kicks off Monday with the first practice round. And mark your calendars for Monday night at 7:30. That's where News 12 tees off to the Masters. Your Alyssa Lyons and Joseph Doring will host this special, getting you ready for the tournament. Catch it here, right here on channels 12 and 26. And an Orangeburg man died after part of an equipment fell on him Thursday. The Orangeburg County Coroner's Office says 23-year-old Juan Lopez was working with equipment at DCC Metal Recycling when a part of it collapsed on him, causing blunt force injury to the chest. Officials pronounced Lopez dead on scene, and OSHA and the Orangeburg County Coroner's Office are investigating. And the Grovetown Police Department is looking for a man in reference to sexual assault. Deputies say it happened today at Harlem Tobacco and Vapor on Wrightsboro Road. The man in question can be seen on your screen. If you have any information, call the Grovetown Police Department. And more than 100 protesters showed up at City Hall. And self-care is one way to keep stress levels down. But some people may not know where to start. And young ladies over at the Henry Brigham Community Center were able to learn the process and more this afternoon through the All About Me event. This event is helping ladies ages 8 through 18 give and learn skills to care for themselves. The organizers say the event is to better teach girls while they're young.
We're dealing with these things on a daily basis. But believe it or not, your younger generation of people are the most impressionable generation of people, and they can change not only their lives, but the lives of others if they have been equipped with the right information. It's no different than if you put in them the wrong information. They can impress others to do the wrong thing, but you can also equip them with the right information, and they can equip others to do the right thing.
And they also hope girls will pass on exactly what they've learned to their family and friends.
Well, we have a first alert issued for late Sunday into Monday. I'll have details on this and what all you can expect time-wise and impact-wise in your 7-day forecast coming up.
Parker's Kitchen is my new daily coffee stop.
Gourmet beans are freshly ground for every cup. Get your own cup of great tasting, freshly brewed coffee at Parker's Kitchen.
First Alert Weather, where accuracy matters, from keeping you alert during severe weather to helping you prepared throughout the day. We're so confident in our accuracy, we're willing to bet on it. Introducing the 3-Degree Guarantee. Each weekday that our forecast high is within 3 degrees of the actual high, a local charity gets money in their bank. No other Augusta station is on your side the way we are, keeping you ready for anything and putting our accuracy to work.
The First Alert Weather 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Tub Doctor.
NetCredit is here to say, NetCredit, credit to the people.
The South Carolina Gamecocks have made it to another NCAA championship after beating Texas 74-57. Carmine Jamay was in Tampa for practice today.
It's the matchup fans across the country have been clamoring for between the two most recent dynasties in women's college basketball. Tomorrow here in Tampa, South Carolina and UConn will face off in the national championship in a rematch of the Gamecocks' 2022 national title win. It'll also be a rematch from just a couple months ago when UConn embarrassed South Carolina by 29 points in Columbia.
I swear because I knew that I could have done better, our team could have done better, and we know that we're going to get our lick back tomorrow, we're going to shake back.
The Huskies snapping South Carolina's 71-game home winning streak, but the Gamecocks learning from the program's worst loss in nearly 7 years.
Especially people who didn't step up. We learned a lot about ourselves. We were getting out-rebounded, out-hustled. Now, it wasn't us out there. We haven't played like that since, and we know we're going to be better.
They have gotten better, starting a new winning streak of 12 games heading into this rematch that head coach Dawn Staley says is not about revenge.
The fuel is to win another national championship.
That's where the fuel comes in. It's cringe-worthy to be their opponent. They're competitors. If they were any other way, they probably wouldn't be on our team.
While Staley's going after the program's 4th national championship, UConn's Gino Auriemma looks for his program's 12th, led by 3-time All-American Paige Beckers.
She deserves to go out as a national champion, but so do a bunch of kids at South Carolina that have done the exact same thing. And that's the beauty of it.
Kids like Gamecock senior point guard Raven Johnson saying she was inspired by the UConn dynasty, watching with her family the last time the Huskies won it all in 2016, their 4th national championship in a row.
Just being in the moment now and actually being here is actually crazy, but not even that. Going against a top program that I was watching like UConn is honestly surreal. I'll probably be like, wow, like that was me. Like that's so crazy. And if I have kids, I'll probably be telling my kids like, you dream big. Like don't let no one tell you like you can't do anything.
Coach Dawn Staley not allowing herself to reflect on the magnitude of this matchup, saying she's staying in the moment, trying to do something UConn's done, but the Gamecocks haven't, and that's win back-to-back national championships and 3 in the last 4 years. We'll have you covered on air and online for the national title game, tipping off at 3 o'clock tomorrow. For now, reporting in Tampa for Palmetto Sports, I'm Carmine Jamay.
Again, the Gamecocks play tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and if they win, it will be their 4th title in 5 years. And we have some local talent in the tournament this year. Will Avery is helping man the bench for the Duke Blue Devils on the men's side. He's been an assistant for Duke since July of 2023. And over in the SEC, between Auburn and Florida, the Cardell brothers from Augusta were both on the rosters for the Tigers. Drake is a redshirt freshman and Dylan a grad student and former Evans High Knight. The Tigers ended their championship run with a 79-73 loss. Dylan had 8 rebounds and 9 points in his final game with the Tigers.
Well, we are tracking a first alert for late Sunday into Monday. Flash flooding definitely going to be a possibility, along with the other modes of severe weather. I'll have a check on that coming up.
What's for everyone?
The First Alert team, the best in Georgia.
Well, you're taking a live look over Grovetown as a nice Saturday winds down. But, Emily, there's a first alert in effect for tomorrow, right?
Right, Hallie. We are tracking that chance for strong to severe storms overnight Sunday into the day Monday. It's going to be a low risk there, but still going to expect severe weather possibly at least on the table for us. Flash flooding, really the main concern. Some strong wind gusts, maybe a severe thunderstorm warning or 2. And tornado risk is not 0 as well. So something, again, we're keeping track of as we go throughout our weekend. Here's what it's going to shape up to look like. Here's around 3 p.m. tomorrow. We can see those storms just a little bit west of Atlanta, and that's going to continue to track eastward once we get into the later evening tomorrow. So around maybe 8, 9 p.m., we could see some of those pop-up showers, heavy at times, for the northern half of the CSRA, and that's going to continue to move southward, probably for your morning commute Monday. It's going to be a wet one, so make sure you are prepared for that. That rainfall is going to just kind of continue throughout the morning for especially our northern counties, but us here in Augusta, we're on that fringe, so it's definitely going to be a game time decision if we do see that significant heavy rainfall for the first half of the day. But at some point, we will see a decent amount of showers as we go throughout our Monday. So again, that flash flooding is a concern there. Here's a different model, a little bit closer look at what we can expect. So tomorrow evening, anywhere between or after dinner, I should say, that's going to be our best chance for that heavier rainfall for our more northern counties, at least for the first round. Here's around 2 a.m. We could see some strong to severe storms, and this is going to be your morning commute. So again, just know Monday morning it is going to be a wet and rainy, maybe even a couple thunderstorms. So a rainy start to your day, and it's going to last throughout the morning. Once we get into the afternoon, that severe threat is going to lessen significantly, but that rain's going to stick around. Here's a look at that tornado potential, though, over the course of the next 24 hours or so. Again, it's going to be low as we go throughout the day, but maybe there's a couple of peaks in the early morning hours for your Monday. So probably around 5, 6 a.m. we could see that peak a little bit there. Rainfall totals anywhere from actually has gone down recently, but about 3 inches, and then down to our southern counties, a lot less than that. So probably close to 1/4 of an inch for our more southern counties. So it's a little bit of a wide spread there, but nonetheless, a lot of rainfall will happen in a short amount of time. So flooding is definitely a concern for us there. It is going to be windy as well, and that's going to start tomorrow. Tomorrow we could see wind gusts anywhere from 25 to 30 miles per hour, and then once we get into Monday, as that front pushes through, the wind gusts will be a little bit less. But overall, tomorrow is not looking like a bad day. Just the overnight hours we're paying attention to. So high temperatures will be in those middle and upper 80s for us tomorrow, but late overnight, again, that's when we're anticipating that first alert really to come into effect, as those storms will continue throughout your Monday. Big cool down though for the middle of next week.
Thanks, Em. And after President Trump signed an executive...
We did not have any measurable rainfall today for us here in the CSRA. Now, tomorrow, that could be a different story. I'll have a final check on your forecast coming up.
With free extra battery deals on select steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Well, we have a first alert in effect for the second half of the day tomorrow, really late overnight. We're anticipating showers and thunderstorms to move through. That's going to last throughout the greater part of the day Monday, so flooding is going to be a concern for us. We could see a strong thunderstorm or two and maybe even an isolated tornado, so definitely something that we're going to monitor as we go throughout the weekend. But again, just know when you go to bed Sunday night, you need to have your phone charge and your ringer turned on just in case you need to be alerted for any severe warnings. By the time we get well into the work week, though, a little bit cooler for us and much better sky conditions.
Well, hey, that's our time. Thank you for yours. We'll catch you right back here tomorrow on News 12. See you soon.
I'm actor Sam